Hey, what's up guys? So I'm here at SEMA at the Nextbase booth, and I'm here with Jeff Chu, the VP of Marketing North America. And they've got the new Nextbase IQ. This is a really interesting dash cam with a lot of cool features, and so kind of want to run through a high-level look as far as some of the new features that you guys have here.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. Super excited to be introducing the new Nextbase IQ. Just launched on Monday, the 30th of October.
So tell me about this dash cam. Like, what makes it special and unique compared to, I know there's like a million dash cams out there, but what's new about this one?
What's unique about it is, yes, it is a great dash cam primarily. Yes, it is a connected dash cam as our two starting points. But as you can see from some of the things that we're going to talk about, it's got a lot of really great innovative tech that's new to the dash cam space, from spatial awareness radar technology to computer vision chipsets, and combining all that tech together to a single dash cam. There's really nothing like that for the connected car space.
So if we start with the fundamentals, it looks like you've got three different models. There's like a 1080p version, a 2K version, and a 4K version. It's all going to come with like a front and interior camera, and then you can add an optional rear-facing camera.
Yep, correct. So like you said, front camera with 3 resolution options. The cabin camera, if you turn around, on the 1K is a 1080p, on the 2K and the 4K, they're both 1440p on the cabin view. We're excited for the first time to be introducing the infrared cabin view. So you get a really great image quality from the inside at night and in the daytime. It has 8 infrared beams casting into the cabin, so you get a really great POV from inside the car. And then, like you said, there's a third optional camera that you attach out the back of the window, where you'll still get all the technical features that are shooting out the front camera out the back, like you are with the radar and some of the AI computing and whatnot.
Let's get into that kind of stuff, because that's some of the things that I know are sort of like new. So now you've got a radar built in for both the front and for the rear cameras. Tell me a little bit about that and kind of what it adds.
For Nextbase, this radar is all about anticipating and defending your car before something happens. So what we're able to do, protecting the front, outside of the sides, and rear of the car, is to cast a proximity spatial awareness sensing perimeter around the car. So if someone's walking towards your car, we can detect if there's a threat coming. And unlike a smart home device where it picks up someone walking by your door, anytime someone walks by your door, not a lot of people are walking by your front door, but a car, especially in like a Costco parking lot or something like that, you got cars going by you, got people going to their car next to you. So there's a lot of potential threats that aren't threats. So with the ability of our radar and some of the AI, we're able to anticipate and defend if a threat's coming towards the car, but notify you with more precise warning that it truly is a threat and not just false positives that any time someone walks by your car, you're getting notified.
So it sounds like the idea is the radar, it's only going to be operating when you're parked, not when you're driving.
For the most part, yes.
Okay, does it ever transmit when you're driving?
That one, so we're going to do another interview with a more technical team. And the great thing about this dashcam in general is, since it is over remote, there is going to be over-the-air updates. So while today I may say no, the great thing is our engineers and our designers might come up with a feature to utilize the radar in a different way that we didn't think about today.
Okay.
So in the future, yes, absolutely, it could be.
Yeah, well, hopefully not, because like as a radar detector user, if it's transmitting radar, I might not be able to use it alongside my radar detector.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm curious about.
Yeah.
But also, speaking of which, this is going to be the first of a 2-part video. With this one, we're going to go kind of over like high-level view of the different features, and then we're going to do a second video with actually one of the creators of this product, one of the designers, and we're going to go over in technical details like, does it transmit on K-band? What kind of modulation does it use? How exactly is the AI trained? Like, we're going to get into more of the technical stuff, but this one we're going to go more just like high level, what's the dash cam like, features, basic specs, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sensor selection, I think it's an OmniVision sensor in here,
yeah,
correct?
Correct.
Like the 622?
Yeah, like the 622, but what really makes Nextbase great in general, and what I'm really excited about you and your viewers to be able to talk to, is our team in Wales. So we manufacture and design everything from the ground up, just like in this IQ, but what you see in our 62 and all of our other dash cams. We buy nothing off the shelf, and anything that we do source, we tune it and we configure things so that they all work at a high performance level. So when you talk to our team in the Wales, we call it the Nextbase Labs, they are really the magicians and the chefs that are looking at the latest tech, configuring it and making it exceed what a normal dash cam typically could get out of something.
Yeah, and that's something I'm really curious about, to see like what the video quality is like compared to other dash cams, different sensors, different technologies, kind of like what sets this one apart. So I'm really curious about that.
First and foremost, Nextbase, we're a dash cam company, and this is first and foremost a dash cam. So image quality is paramount. So no matter what level you get into, whether it's the 1K at 1080p or the 4K, we're going to give you the best image possible from interior, exterior, night and day, all the conditions. Recording in cars is hard. Like a lot of people ask me, why don't I just put a GoPro in my car, or why can't I just pay $30 for a 4K dash cam? And again, it's all about the components. It's all about the love that you put into something, right? And you get for what you pay for. And what we configured in these dash cams is truly what we think is the best possible image quality and performance that you can get out of a dash cam today.
Do you have an idea of, like, in terms of video quality, how this will compare to like other dash cams, or like HDR and just ability to capture license plates? Like, what should we expect from this one?
Yeah, no, from a more technical standpoint, I'm definitely going to lend that over to the technical team.
Sure.
But just from my first-hand experience, just comparing against the 622, which is one of our award-winning dash cameras, known for its image quality, it's a 4K camera, and when I compared a early sample of the IQ against that, it was noticeably different. Okay. In a good way, in a great way.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. And I did compare it against some of my competitors too. Performance was fantastic. Also, interesting enough is what you're able to get out of some of these connected dash cameras. Some of these connected dash cameras don't have local storage on there. So what you're able to access through the cloud, download directly from that product, is a compressed version of what the dash cam's seeing. Mm-hmm. And while we do the same thing for ease of use, pushing 4K video, streaming 4K video to your phone isn't going to be the most efficient use of your phone data and all that stuff. So we have a compressed version, but we still have local storage on the SD card.
So you can get the compressed version in the cloud and then access the high quality one locally.
Yep.
So let's talk more about connectivity. So tell me, like, how it connects to the cloud, as well as like all the features that you get once it is connected.
Yeah, so you have access to the cloud we've talked about. And the dash cam's always recording, just like it acts like a normal dash cam, like our 622 or any other dash cameras. Once an event is triggered, let's say the G sensor is tripped, or if you activate witness mode through voice control, it will automatically lock that footage, push it to the cloud for whatever period of time, and will stay in the cloud, and it'll also notify you as a user or emergency contact that this footage has been uploaded.
So this witness feature, that's like voice control in case you get pulled over or somebody's sketchy is approaching your car, like upload the video to the cloud and then other people can live stream it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've all kind of experienced road rage or, people questioning your integrity when you get pulled over or whatever it is.
Sure.
So it's always great to have an extra pair of eyes and a witness, and a dash cam does that great.
Yeah.
But to have an active set of eyes that are able to intervene potentially is a whole nother level. And so with the Nextbase IQ with witness mode, with voice activation, because the last thing you want is your hands to be doing something, when you're getting pulled over. You want your hands on the wheel looking forward. You get voice activate witness mode. It'll push it to the cloud. It'll save a 30-minute chunk of time in the cloud.
Okay.
Yeah, so that whatever transpires over that 30 minutes will be saved. And then if it continues over 30 minutes, you can say activate witness mode again.
Okay.
It'll continue. But while that happens, it'll shoot a notification to your emergency contact or contacts, and they can see through the cloud and live stream through the app of what exactly is happening. You can hear the audio, and potentially, intervene and de-escalate.
And then as far as getting it connected, like, does it need an external Wi-Fi hotspot, or does it have like LTE built in, or how does it get connected to the cloud?
Yeah, so it has LTE built in. It has a IoT chipset, so super reliable, consistent signal. Regular consumer cellular, you're working with individual carriers, but with IoT, we're able to hop towers. So, when you're driving, you're going through urban areas, you're going to very less dense areas in the middle of Nevada, let's say, where there's a lot less cell towers. So we need you to have a reliable signal, and so that's what we're doing. So it does have a SIM card built in, and there is a cellular subscription that we go through Nextbase with. We have 3 plans: the Nextbase Solo, the Nextbase Protect, and the Nextbase Protect Plus. The Solo is our free plan. And then between the Protect and Protect Plus, you get a little bit extra features, access, live view. And then if you get it now, today, from now to end of the year, we're going to give you guys a free 3-month subscription as a trial subscription for the IQ plans.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about, I can see AI, it's a big selling point here. So let's talk a little bit about like what AI adds and what features kind of utilize the AI.
Yeah, so AI allows us to understand what's going around the car from both a triggering standpoint, so warning and precognitive, and then post, what really happened around the car during that situation. So let's talk about pre. So with Pre, we're allowed to combine some of the technology that we have, for example, the video, obviously, the spatial awareness radar, but also identify with the AI, is this a car, is this a person, is this a truck, or is this a piece of trash that's floating by in front of my car while it's parked? You know, we want to know, is this truly a threat? And with the AI, being able to tell, you know, that's a cat walking by, or a dog walking by your neighborhood, and it's not truly a threat, then we're able to give you a more precise reading on to your phone whether you need to come to attention with your dash cam.
So would this be for like if the car is parked, for example, it can kind of classify different types of objects and help kind of reduce false alerts,
yes,
so to speak?
Precisely.
Okay.
And then from a post standpoint, it's all about information and recreating what happened. And with what we will launch future with RoadWatch AI, we'll be able to, with a certain degree of accuracy, visually represent what was exactly happening around the car with the distance of the cars, how fast they were traveling around you, in what direction, and it's compatible on both the front and the rear camera. Okay. So you can really see and explain, whether it's to your insurance, the police, or whoever it is, what really happened, and really reduce the amount of time that it takes to either get your car back on the road, get your claims money back, just more information and more data, and most importantly, also encrypted. All of the footage and content that goes into the cloud is encrypted both up and down. And we all know with AI and smart editors nowadays, it's super easy to tamper with evidence and videos. So we want, without a shadow of a doubt, to be able to show that this video has not been tampered with, it's being encrypted, and just give you that extra leverage against someone else who may be saying that it truly was your fault and they have a video of their own.
So this feature here that can track like vehicle speeds and distance, is that using computer vision? Is it using radar? Like, how does it actually measure that?
I believe it's computer vision, but I think that's one that you're going to want to chat with our technical team with. They'll be able to give you all the ins and outs and intricacies of what it is, how it works, and really give you and your readers or viewers that fun little detail that I probably will not help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously curious to try it out and see like how accurate it is and how far away it works. Like, I mean, that'd be fun to play with.
Yeah.
But that feature's not available yet. That's going to be coming in time, right?
Yeah, exactly. It'll come in a future update, and we're really excited. This is a living and breathing piece of hardware. So, you invest in it today, but we are constantly going to be innovating and pushing new features around this product, whether they're new features or improvements of existing features. We launched with a certain set of features today, smart sense parking, witness mode, but we got a bunch of other new features that we will launch in the short term around RoadWatch AI and Guardian mode and some of these other things that will come out in the next few months and really give you even more tools and features to play around with.
So as far as some of these features, I know you mentioned smart sense parking and Guardian mode. I'm not quite sure what the terms mean. So can we talk about how the parking mode works? Like, what does it sense? Does it have buffered parking recording? How does the radar play into this? What directions does it monitor? Like, tell me kind of how this works.
Yeah. So, dash cams, a lot of dash cams have parking mode, and typically dash cams require an event to happen, meaning, some sort of physical bump. They use G sensors a lot to trigger that, trigger the dash cam to wake up and start recording. So what we're trying to do is getting ahead of any incident from happening. Now with the spatial awareness and the proximity sensing, we're able to detect if a person or object's drawing close to your car.
Is that what the radar is for?
Exactly.
Is there any like vision-based stuff as well, or is it just purely the radar?
Purely radar in the beginning, at least while it's parked, because we don't want to be drawing too much power from your battery, because we don't want to kill your battery, right?
So use the radar just for low power draw, record for a longer period of time.
Yep. And specifically if you're in your driveway, at home, there's not a lot of things happening. So a lot of the times it's dead air for the most part.
What about the cloud stuff? Is the cloud functional while the dash cam is in like this low powered radar parking state?
The cloud is functional, but it's not pushing anything to the cloud. It's all on the, if it starts recording from the spatial awareness trigger, the radar trigger, it'll record on the SD card. But once an event happens, let's say, someone tries to bump the car, try to break in or something like that, that's when it'll automatically push to the cloud and automatically notify you.
And you get the notification
into the app.
Do you have the ability to like go reach the dash cam itself when it's in the low power parking state?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
No events being recorded?
Yeah,
okay.
If you just wanted to make sure your car is parked where it is, or or for whatever, see if you left your phone or your wallet inside your car. You can drop in your car at any moment, see what's inside the cabin, around your car, from the back, whatever angle.
So you just grab the app and you can like live stream at any time.
Exactly, live stream anytime.
What about as far as like, I know there's a couple different models, so like pricing and availability for the different dash cams and like the rear camera.
Yeah, so the great thing about this camera, or these cameras in general, is all those features we just talked about, it is available in all three cameras, the 1K, the 2K, and the 4K. Really the biggest difference is resolution and the ability to get that precise level of detail that you want from your camera. From the pricing perspective, we're starting at under $500 at $499 for the 1K version, and then from there we step up to the 2K at $599 and 4K at $699.
And then for the rear camera, does that come with it or is that an optional extra?
Yeah, so the rear camera is an optional camera, and that's at $199.
Okay.
For Canada, it's a little bit different pricing just because of the exchange and all that.
Sure.
But it starts at $699 for the 1K, $749 for the 2K, and then $999 for the 4K, and then for the rear camera is $250.
Okay. And then as far as like availability, where can people go and purchase it?
Yeah, available at all Best Buy stores online, as well as Amazon and Nextbase.com.
Okay, perfect. And then I guess my final question, I know the price, it's pretty expensive. It's more expensive than like most dash cams, and it's got a bunch of cool features, but what would you say like justifies the price, and why should somebody spring the extra for this dash cam as opposed to like a more affordable option?
Yeah, and I'm sure as all your viewers know, because you go very in depth with the products and components and how that's tuned, you get what you pay for ultimately, right? And it does sound high, but I can guarantee that the components and the tuning and everything and the love that's put into this product is grade A, number one. But just in general, you're getting a fantastic front camera and a built-in secondary camera for the main unit, plus the LTE module. It has the built-in speaker, it has the technology of the radar, it has the technology of the infrared, it has the technology of the AI, computer vision chipset. So while it sounds like a high price point, the components, the technology, and the tuning really culminate to justify the price point in our opinion.
I'm really curious to check this one out. I'm definitely curious about the video quality. LTE, that's definitely a nice feature to have. I got it in my car, I really like it.
Yep.
Yeah, curious to see like the parking stuff, how the AI is implemented. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a pretty cool option. I like that you've got a lot of this stuff built in. That's kind of like a lot of really cool features packed into one dash cam. So I'm really curious to see how well it works in practice.
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of a combination of multiple technologies. You know, you have your dash cam, obviously, you have your smart home security, and then even like a Tesla Sentry mode, you know, and everyone has learned to rely on each one of those products individually, and this really pulls everything together into one single unit. And a fun fact is the average car on the road today is 12 years old, and a lot of people don't have the ability to buy a new car, let alone like a Tesla or whatever it is.
Sure.
So it really allows you to have that smart ability to access, to keep your car safe, secure, and access what truly is happening in any car, in any level of car.
Perfect. Great. Well, thanks so much for giving me a quick tour of the this new Nextbase IQ. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming by, and love your channel.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
What is a real great...
It's okay. It's going to happen a lot. That's when I get to use B-roll.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're all good.